What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I will be discussing Star Wars Outlaws and specifically the entire situation regarding the season pass and the different editions of the game. So let's get into it. So Star Wars Outlaws is a open world RPG developed by Massive Entertainment, which is owned by Ubisoft. And there has been a lot of controversy about the different editions of the game as well as the season pass. So let's break this down. So first off, you have the obvious standard edition, which just gives you the game. It's $70. That's it. But then things get a little murkier when you go into the gold edition and the ultimate edition. So the gold edition is a huge jump up after this in $110 for the gold edition. So you would think for $110, you must be getting something really great, right? Not the case here. As for an additional $40, you will be getting the Season Pass and 3-day early access. Now, on the surface, that sounds good, right? A Season Pass is pretty good if there's a lot of DLC involved. Now, when I think of Season Passes, I think of meaty expansions to games, really, really in-depth missions and new areas in the game to explore. However, with Outlaws, it's not the case at all. When we look at the season pass for the game, you realize it's not really a season pass. There's really nothing in it. So what you get in the season pass is a single mission called Jabba's Gambit, as well as a rinky-dink Kessel Runner character pack. So basically what you're getting for the extra $40 is a single mission and a cosmetic skin pack, which is absurd, right? Like, I think this is absolutely gross. I'm not actually too mad about the 3-day early access. In my opinion, I'm a person who actually enjoys that option because I'm not a huge FOMO person, right? I don't believe in this idea that people are forced to buy something because it's early access. To me, it's all about self-control. So if you really, really need to get the game early, then you spend the extra money. But if you are someone who is not too interested in the game, but you want to buy it at some point, then you just wait. However, I think the biggest issue with this entire situation is that they are paywalling finished content behind an additional $40 charge, which is absolutely absurd. It should never happen. I don't care if it's one mission or it's an extra area. If the game is finished and there's additional content that you are withholding from the launch of the game that's already finished, then that's terrible and should never be the case. So Ubisoft should absolutely get called out on this. The cosmetic pack is kind of a joke, but like, it's cosmetic, so who really cares? But when you look at the overall structure of an additional $40 charge, what are you getting? A single mission, early access, and a cosmetic skin? It's just insane, and it's an insult to all consumers. And then you jump up to the Ultimate Edition, and with the Ultimate Edition, you're spending an additional $20 on top of the $110 you would spend for the Gold Edition. However, it is now $130, and what you get in addition to the Gold version of the game is 2 additional cosmetic skins, which is, again, mostly useless. And then I'll give them one thing: they add a digital art book in, which is kind of cool. I always like the art books, but unfortunately it's not a physical version, which I think a lot of people appreciate. I know I do. But hey, a digital edition is pretty cool. But again, you're looking at $130, the cost of 2 games basically. And you're getting mostly cosmetic packs and an art book. I mean, this is just so grossly overpriced, and it flies in the face of some other types of special editions for other games, such as Persona 3 Reload, which just came out, which featured a collector's edition, which features the art book for the game, as well as a figurine of Aegis, which, as we know, figurines like this could be pretty expensive, almost $100 in some cases. Then you also get in-game music and the entire Persona 3 Reload soundtrack, and anyone who loves Persona knows that the soundtrack is so integral to the game and so riveting that that is easily something that is extremely valuable. And all of this for around $190, which is a little pricey, but look at what you're getting. You're getting a figurine that could cost you $100. You're getting the soundtrack, you're getting an art book, and you're getting all this other in-game content. Plus, I forgot to mention this, you also get access to the Season Pass, which includes an entire DLC expansion for Aegis, which is a brand new area, brand new missions, way more content than just a single Jabba the Hutt mission like Outlaws. So you have something like Persona 3 Reload, who puts a lot of effort into their DLC and into their additions, while you look at Star Wars Outlaws that's giving you the bare minimum, if that, and packaging it up and hoping that people buy it. Now, the only way to combat this, honestly, is just don't buy it, right? You have to pay with your wallet. It's as simple as that. If you keep buying this kind of crap, it's going to keep happening. And I'm someone who's a huge Star Wars fan, so this news kind of bummed me out, but the game itself looks fine, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm super enthused, but it looks good enough for me to at least give it a shot. But it's just the whole situation with the season pass and all the other additions that really shows you how little they respect you. And by they, I mean Ubisoft. So, in conclusion, let your voice be heard. Let them know that these practices are unacceptable and just don't buy it. And if you do that and let your voice be heard, these things will stop happening, because what do companies care about more than anything in the world? It's all about profits. So if you voice your displeasure in addition to paying with your wallet or not paying with your wallet, it will get better. I mean, look at Star Wars Battlefront 2 by EA. They released the loot boxes and it was a complete disaster, and people complained so much about it and were in such an uproar about it that they literally pulled it from the store. So if people just speak up about these types of things and continue to vote with their wallets, these things will change over time, and we will start getting better content and an overall better package from these greedy companies. So enforce the good practices that these companies do, and make sure you absolutely destroy the bad practices and don't give them your money for things that are awful. So anyway, that's basically what I have for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a like and a sub, maybe a comment. These things really help me out as a really small channel. Every like and every comment really goes a long way. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.